Kosh Kildeniz. I'm finally back with another video. Welcome to the channel, Brighton here. This video is on Dimash singing his song Kieli Meken, Holy Land. A little bit about Dimash first. His full name is Din Muhammad Kanatuli Kudaibergen. He was born on the 24th of May 1994 and is currently 26 years of age. He was born in Aktober, Kazakhstan. Dimash is well known for his exceptionally wide vocal range. He's been trained in classical and in contemporary music and was offered a position in the Astana Opera, but he didn't take this particular role on as he chose to develop his contemporary music career instead. But he still incorporates all the different learning that he's had of the classical style into his contemporary performances, and he creates this style that's so uniquely his. He strongly also integrates elements of these types of music, so pop and classical, as well as traditional Kazakh music. And as I said, it's blended into his own unique individual style, which is absolutely brilliant. Dimash also has a modelling and an acting career, and he's also been a jury member on a number of singing contests. So this song, the lyrics were written by Kanat Aitbayev, and the music was by Yerbolat Kudaibergen. So I'm guessing that's a relation of Dimash's with the same surname, Kudaibergen. So this song actually was first performed at Dimash's online digital show that took place earlier this year in January 2021. And this song is about glorifying loyalty and love to the homeland, the people, and the ability to always perform big feats for the motherland, Kazakhstan. The lyrics also reinforce the generosity and the courage of the Kazakh people and the willingness of the current generation to pass on the legacy of the ancestors to the next generation. I'd like to read the translation to this song. So this is the translation that is provided under the video on Dimash's YouTube channel. So, I belong to the nation with a generous heart and with the soul as broad as the steppe. My people are good-natured with benevolent character. I belong to the land filled with grace, the rich and sacred land that keeps all the mysteries in its depth. And the legends of the past years. Our lads have strong spirits and diamond blades. We are noble descendants of the grey wolf, skilled in affairs with the strong speech and sharp sword-like tongues. The ancestors have paved the way that will convey to the descendants. Oh, the sacred land, my sacred people, the vulnerable land where our ancestors left the mark. My traditions are the golden treasure holding secrets of ages. My history is like a majestic oak tree with roots sprouting into the depths. Our men devoted to the motherland, which are ready to keep up with the times, have the kind words, support of the people. The guardians of the steppe soar like a falcon, spreading the wings and striving for the boundless sky, turning hopes into dreams, having gained strength and inspiration from the native land. The land of my birth, the land blessed by the ancestors. My boundless steppe, you are so dear to me. The land where a ray of hope has lit up. The land that we have got inherited. Oh, the sacred land, my sacred people. The vulnerable land where our ancestors left the mark. So I'm really looking forward to hearing this song. What a powerful lyric. So anyway, this, as I said before, is from a live performance that he had given this year. So, let's hear Dimash.
Жүректі жаны жомарт елім бар, мейірбан халқымыздың көңілі дархан. Құлқынған қарасам ол қасиетті жерім бар, қойнауы шежіреме сырған туған. Жігіттері бір мінезі жарқылдаған, алмасай тараған жоқ біріден тек тілерміз. Біз кешере сөзге мығып құйып сөйтіп алдаспан, бама жолым болашаққа жеткізерміз. Оу, Киелі Мекенім, Киелі елім, ізі қалған бабалар қасиетті жерім. Ғасырлардан сыртатқан тарихым тамыр жайған еңселімен, ерлерін елін сүйген халқын қолда күн қатқан заманның ағымына ерсем деген. Даланың ұландары қыран құсай самғайды, қосыз өтен көкке қанаттады. Арман жол сезімдерді армандарға жалғайды, қуатап туған жерде қанаттанып. Кіндік қаным тамған жер, атадан бата алған жер. Қымбатсың маған, үміттің оты жанған жер. Оу, Киелі Мекенім, Киелі елім, ізі қалған бабалардың қасиетті жерім. Оу, Киелі Мекенім, Киелі елім, ізі қалған бабалардың қасиетті жерім.
Wow. Yes. Isn't that Dimash in a different light? That's quite different to the other videos I've reviewed. I love that too. He's so diverse in what he's able to produce and pull off in such an amazing manner. Now that is a lot more rocky and with a really strong hardcore beat than, as I said, the other songs that I've viewed and I've reacted to. So this is a really interesting change in style that's just one of the many things Dimash is capable of. And it just goes to show the quality of him as a musician and his ability to adapt and perform in many different ways. That was brilliant. I absolutely loved it. Great performance and stage show as well, with the dancers and obviously the brilliant band there as well. Fantastic dancers too. That was an overall treat. So let's go back to the beginning and I'll talk it through. So in the beginning we can hear, it's a Kazakh guitar, I think it's called a dombra. But then you can hear the kobiz, which has been in other videos I've reacted to of Dimash, and that's sort of a violin-like instrument. So it's a bowed instrument. It's got a string and it's bowed. It might have more than one string. I don't remember. But the kobiz. What I could see with the band there is they're probably using samples, and maybe the guitar's got a sort of synthy thing hooked up and using that to produce those sounds. Or the keyboard, more possibly it's on the keyboard. Just interesting too. I noticed there's a Nord keyboard on stage, and as you can see, just by chance, I've got my Nord keyboard, well, one of my Nord keyboards here, my Stage 2 set up, just by chance, because I've been using it today. Wow. So we start with that beautiful introduction that is reminiscent of traditional Kazakh music with those instruments. The one I think is a dombra, the guitar-like luty instrument, dombra, I think, and definitely the kobez. And then about 25 seconds in, Dimash's vocals make a dramatic entry. I'll talk about that when we get up to it. Let's go. Yes, okay, let me go back to the start of his vocals again, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about and introduce his first couple of phrases. So, as I said, he makes that dramatic vocal entry, and he has such precision in his timing and with his timbre, the timbre of his voice, right from the beginning. Dimash oozes confidence and skill, and, yet he's still giving the listener just a taste of what's to come further on in the song. This is just the beginning. Wow. All right, I'll just talk about that bit. Let's lead into it and let's hear Dimash's dramatic entry again.
Жүректі жаны жомарт елі бар мейірбан халқымыздың көңілі дархан құлқынға қарасам бұл қасиетті жері бар қойнауы шежіреме сырға толған.
Okay, so this next part that we just started with, I noted Dimash has such a good attack on each note, and this helps reflect the conviction that he has in the delivery of the story of the song, and this in turn displays his patriotism for the motherland, Kazakhstan, his motherland. And, he's singing so passionately, and this is why he's such a good performer, and this is why he's getting across to us, the listeners, to the audience, the meaning of the song. And, of course, he's got all this fabulous technique behind it too, but communication is the key, and he's communicating so well. It's also, I noted here, very rhythmic as well. And there's quite a lot of words that he's got to get out. And this as well, he does with such style and musicianship. It's so well done by Dimash. And, well, I think the words that he's getting out is more coming up in the next part. So I'll go back to the start of this section. So we had the first phrase, or a couple of phrases, I think it might have been. Then first phrase, and then we had the short instrumental interlude. I'll try and pick it up from in there.
Далада кең жүректі жаны жомарт елі бар мейірбан халқымыздың көңілі дархан құлқынға қарасам бұл қасиетті жері бар қойнауы шежіреме сырға толған жігіттері бір мінезі жарқылдаған алмасай тараған жоқ бірден тек тілерміз біз кешелі сөзге мығып құйып жүрдік алдаспан бама жолын болашаққа жеткізерміз оу киелім мекенім киелім елім.
Yes, so again I've noted how dramatic this performance is. I mean, in the lighting as well as the dancers, the musicians, Dimash's vibrant performance as well. It's an overall package, and it's packaged up into this present that we're given here, a gift of fantasticness. Let me go back a bit. Also wanted to mention the image of the wolf as well, which comes into the song and is great symbolism for the motherland as well. So definitely notice the wolf. Brilliant. Okay, I was going to pause it, but I just couldn't see the mouse, so I thought I'll just let us carry on a little bit with Dimash's vocal there and his entry. So in that instrumental section, you could again hear that guitar. I think it's the Dombra, and I'm pretty sure the guitarist must have a sample that he's using for that as well. I think the Corbiz also came into that section as well, which I'm guessing the keyboard player has a sample for. I couldn't see any traditional instruments there. They may be there, but I may just not have spotted them. But I think that's it. Doesn't matter anyway. It's the sound. It's giving that image, and it's the traditional Kazakh blended with the rock band, more popular contemporary style, and with Dimash's unique vocal style, with a blend of many different styles into his own unique style. So here we are into the next verse, and Dimash is back into the story in with a bang. He's presenting this story so well. And coming up, I've stopped it before this part, but you'll notice coming up next after this, he goes up into a slightly higher register, which he's pitch accurate as he usually is, as he always is actually. And this is a really nice contrast, and it showcases yet another timbral quality of his voice, another timbral quality, or timbral quality if you want to pronounce that word that way, quality of his voice in telling the story. Go back a touch.
Алтын көмек ғасырлардан сыртатқан тарихым тамыр жайған еңселі мен елдерін елін сүйген халқын қолдап күн қатқан заманның ағымына ерсем деген даланың ұландары қыран құс сайсамғайды қол сөзі теңкіп көкке қанаттады арман жол сезімдерді армандарға жалғайды қуаттап туған жерде қанаттанып кіндік қаным тамған жер атадан бата алған жер.
Yes, so this section showcases Dimash's operatic style, and it's a very reflective section, and again his vocals match the lyrical content extremely well, is what I noted there, and he's just communicating the song meaning so well. You really feel it. Couldn't see the mouse again to stop that. But back into this chorus, and I was just going to say, Dimash's brilliant vocals and this song make me think of the beautiful mountain ranges in Kazakhstan, as well as I know there's a lot of diversity in landscape in Kazakhstan, similar to Australia. We're such a big country. Kazakhstan is a big country, so it's very diverse, and there's not just one type of scenery. But because of the really strong beat, I suppose this makes me think of mountain ranges. And there's absolutely beautiful geography and scenery in Kazakhstan, and I know very little about it. I know just a bit, but I know there's beautiful lakes as well, and rolling hills, as well as green forests, and it's just such a beautiful place, and you can just hear that in the song. This chorus particularly makes me think of the mountains. The beautiful strength in Dimash's vocal also reflects his strong patriotism, and he is singing about the song, and he's doing such a brilliant job. He's projecting that song and the meaning behind it. He's living the song. Great job. come back to this ending again in a moment. It's so well choreographed as well, and Dimash is performing, singing, performing with the dance moves as well. And he's done such an amazing job again on this, and it's such a decisive ending. He's just finished the song. He sung the last line there just so strongly. He's such a versatile musician, and this song demonstrates that yet again. Brilliant. Yes, fabulous ending. He just ends it, like I said, so decisively. And I love that guitar line, the guitar line that's flowing over that ending as well. It just transports you into that scenery, into Kazakhstan. Brilliant. Fabulous band, dancers, production, the lighting, the graphics, and of course, Dimash has extraordinary brilliant vocals with his versatility demonstrated, as I mentioned. I hope you enjoyed my reaction. Ulkin Rahmet. And I'll see you on another reaction soon. Bye.